paragraph summarizing the interview that you did with, CUSA. So turn that in. Also, so even though we're not having class, if you do want to come in to the classroom, or if you want to do a Zoom interview, I'll be available on that date because you have to have three people that you interview, okay? And if you want me to be one person that you interview, we can set that up. So you can either come to class on that Wednesday, we can have a Zoom that Wednesday, or we can just schedule a time that you all can interview me, okay? And so if you interview me, you only have a time for the other people. It's going to be about your topic, and so we'll talk about that once we get to the PowerPoint.
My Wi-Fi tripping.
So you're going to come up with a list of questions to ask this person about your topic, and then summarize that interview. So of course you have to put it through upswing. That's 10 points of your grade. And then it's due on the 25th, okay? And the 25th is that Sunday before the final day of classes, which is the 28th, I believe, or the 29th, one of those dates. But your essay is due, and then your final assignment will be due, I think, that last week.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd.
You and I,
Pyrotechnics out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You said, should yours go first?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, something like that. Because, when I asked her if you could be able to play injury sessions, she said, that's why he's really just a quote. Personal communication.
A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Adams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Lining up for the point
A
after.
great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Jaguars 7.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Lambo lining up for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, this is Adams. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First step for your execution is actually, to remember what your problem was at the beginning. So in the beginning of the semester, you had a topic and you had to come up with a problem. And so you want to go to, or you want to think about, what have you found out thus far? So what information have you found about the topic? And then the exact question that you're going to try to answer, which is, your problem. The second step is you want to come up with a list of people you need to talk to, and so you want to think about your 3 appeals. So ethos, why are you talking to this person? What information will they provide? So those are those facts. And then how will it affect or add to your research? That'll be your takeaway. So why are you talking to your peers? What kind of information can they give you about their own personal experience? And how is it going to add to the research that you've already done? So just think about those questions when you're thinking about who you want to talk to for essays. Okay. So again, what's your problem? Who would you talk to, and why would you talk to these people? Yeah. And then you want to research these people. And so this is more so if you're thinking about talking to professionals. So let's say your topic is campus security or campus safety, and you want to talk to a campus police officer as one of your sources. See who this person is. You can go on the FSU website, see who the campus police officers are. Let's say their topic is legalization of marijuana.
Why should not freaking charge
You
it?
want to talk to maybe a professor in chemistry. They may know something about the chemical makeup. So you want to research who that person is, if they have any expertise on your subject. So again, this third step is more so if you're talking to professionals as opposed to like a peer or family. And so this is a list of questions you may want to ask. Of course, you don't have to ask any of these questions listed, or you can ask, all of these. But the very first question you do want to ask is, what do you know about your topic? So what do you know about campus safety? So that's the very first question you want to ask, because if they don't necessarily know about anything, then you may not want to talk to this person. So if your topic is personal experience, and you ask someone
Some might say it's cold, others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather. As we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
If they
It's the
don't know
final
about
3
this
weeks of
topic,
the
this
season.
can
Still
also be
plenty
an
to play for
opportunity
here as we're underway
let
in
them
Week
know
15.
research for
Fields it in the middle of the end
can kind of
zone.
ask them, can kind of
And
tell
he will
them,
be
you know,
brought out here
I've read this
inside the
article
20.
that
Good
said,
coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
natural products are better than, you know, not natural. And so, if they don't know anything about it, you can just say, you know, this is what the article says. And then how do you feel about it? So that's another way to kind of get something out of someone who doesn't necessarily know anything. Just give them maybe a brief synopsis of your topic, and then they can answer the question. So again, these are some more questions to ask them. Who can do something about it? Of course, how do you feel
So
about
from
it?
the 17 now,
You
here's
ask
a
them, you know,
first
who
and
are
10.
people involved and how they feel this way. But you're really only summarizing that interview in a paragraph. So you don't necessarily have to ask them too much. You know, the more information
They'll
they
come
give you,
out
the
throwing
better.
here to
But
start
you
the
can get
drive.
some really good information from maybe 3 or 4 questions. Okay.
Calais
You can
Campbell,
always just
he's
come
the
ask
one to
them
get
this,
him, and that is sack
when
number
you're
7
interviewing, so
for
you
him
find
on
out
the year.
something to
Didn't
say
have the
something. You
greatest
can
field
always ask,
position
you
to
know, how you
start,
want to
did
take
they?
it,
And
or
now
another.
after this sack, it's way,
So
way
those are
worse.
kind of the
Right
questions
off the
you can
bat,
ask.
first play of the
Again, you
game.
can ask others to come up with your own questions pertaining to this topic. And then the fifth step is your interview. Okay, so this kind of talks about how you will interview them. And these interview skills, again,
Fighting
more
through pressure.
for like your professional people, or maybe you're talking to a politician,
The
a
open man is
professor,
Westbrook.
you know,
And he's able to
someone
get this one all
with
the way
the
past
title
the
per
30.
se. These are
Give
kind
him
of the skills that
32
you
on the play.
so reaching
First
out,
down,
these
Jacksonville.
are some ways you can reach out to them. So in person, safety, of course, you know, because of COVID, you want to make sure you're
A
safe
quick
if you
throw
go to
complete to
in-person
Chark.
interview. You can always
And he'll
email
bring it up
them,
here
so
to
you
right
know, you can
at the
say, you know, I have a
40-yard line.
project, or
It's
writing
7
an essay
yards
for
to
my
pick
English
up
class.
there.
These
One
are
thing
the
we do
questions
know,
you
he's
might
going to get his
answer them.
catches. He'll
And
deliver
of
for
course,
him
over the phone.
defensively. Got to
Okay,
continue
so
to
if
focus
you're in
on
person, you
not
want to
giving up the
introduce
big
yourself.
play when he does catch the ball in the
Let them know
secondary.
why you're there. So, you know, you've been researching this topic all semester. You have to
2nd and
write
3.
an essay on it. And you have to talk to people. You let
And
them
he
know why you're
completes it
there.
to
Talk to
Westbrook.
them and
And he'll
proceed.
be stopped right at
So
midfield.
these are
It's
email
a first
do's
down
and
on a
don'ts.
gain of
So we
10.
are emailing
It's a
them.
gain
Pretty
of
Of course,
solid
you want to
start for the
include the
rookie here
subject.
on this first
And as
drive,
I was saying
Charles.
before,
Able to
this
have
is
some
probably no
confidence,
secret. I'm
stepping back into the
information,
pocket,
but I
move
just
around
want
a
to
little
put it
bit,
out
find
there
open
for you
receivers,
also.
and deliver. And just knows his confidence
So
is
this
going to
is just an
continue to
example of
grow
how you can
because he's
put
getting more and more comfortable
your
with each
subject in
completed
the email.
pass.
This is a don't. So don't write an entire page. You want to keep it simple, basic. Emails meant to be seen, so they don't
From the
necessarily want to
midfield
read
stripe, they'll
an
look to
entire
throw.
email. However you want to email
Into
them,
heavy
a
traffic, and it's
request
Nah,
first.
it's
intercepted.
not
So you
that.
just send
I
them
don't
Picked
know.
off by
instructions.
It's
Marlon
just
So you know
Humphrey.
you
I
ask
And
don't
the
them
know.
what
return
Like
you
this
told them
time
to
I
do,
don't know.
so
will
they
go
I
out
don't
to
know
the
what's
and
wrong
then
with
they
you.
can,
Just
42-yard
picked up.
line.
reply and
Well, it's
Huh?
no secret he's had trouble this year with
Am I
don't
interceptions,
hungry?
want to
and this is a
use
bad start for
the
him
I think I
information
offensively,
finished the
then.
throwing
headache.
another
Yeah.
pick.
And
No
this is
matter who's
simply because you want
broadcasting
But
to
I'm
his
keep
not
game,
hungry.
that's how the conversation begins.
personal. So you
Throwing too
don't
many
just want to say, you know,
But
I
interceptions,
need to
can he
find
take care of
someone
the
to interview.
football?
So this is
If I
just
were his
simply
backup,
information.
honestly,
All you
I'd be
want to
edging
do
yeah,
now
we
towards the
can do
coaches
is
and
that
saying,
because
hey,
email
how
honestly,
about giving
individuals.
me
like,
an
what are
opportunity?
we doing
These
this
checks
weekend?
can also be
I
used
feel
for
like I
like
have a little something
personal
planned.
interviews or even job interviews,
After the
internship interviews.
interception,
So
here's
just think about
Jackson.
that.
A short
Whenever
throw
you
caught by
may have
Andrews.
internships or
A gain of
things
6
in the
there on
future,
first.
you always just want to be,
He
you know,
said he
Looking to
something
already
get him
know
into
what we
that
doing.
goes
one-on-one
a long way.
opportunities, and this is
Than
one
just like
way.
a
Work him
basic
out of the
resume
slot
looking
and
for
create a
something.
mismatch. Who's going to
There's
cover him?
still some more,
Corner,
so of course you
safety,
want
Good.
to use targeted
linebacker?
Good
words.
He's
email.
got a way to
Yes,
beat
you
all
can
of those
use some
positions.
idioms. You don't want to
Or,
use fancy content
or that
terms.
shit.
Just keep it basic in the email. That can distract people. And you know, in like the job market, HR, human resources, those who do the hiring, they just want to make sure it's basic and readable.
6
What
yards was the
You
pickup
don't
on the
want to send
last
multiple
completion,
emails. That's
so
kind of
here's
like
2nd and
harassment. So
4.
don't
You
get that
serious about
confused.
that?
You don't want to keep
Jackson
in an
fakes
email.
the
Just
give
use
and
more and
keeps it.
find another person to interview.
Jackson with a handoff to
And of course, you
Dobbins
want to
on the
include
option. And they'll
details,
get him
contact
down as he's
information, and closest
inside the
email
40.
signature.
Give
So
him
these are kind of
14
some good
on that
ones
one,
I'll say
and
if
you're
you
first
are
still
a
up.
down.
recruiter.
Well, I can certainly tell my
You
age
know, you
partner
want to have
Yeah,
all
you
because
the
never
when
use
I
information
was
it.
a
about
kid,
you.
running
And
backs like
again, this is
J.K.
more so if you're
Dobbins
sending
put
out
over
emails that
2,000
are kind of
yards
like
in their final
professional
season
or
in
to
college.
people who don't
They
necessarily
went
know
early in
Why
the
you.
you want to use
draft.
it? It's
So
not
what
Instead,
you want to
he
do
somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield, be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Barney, you know when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson, his
yeah, I
speed,
think
his
we should.
elusiveness, and the ability to get him
Should
on the
be
ground,
fine.
how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Yeah,
And
but
seeing no
that doesn't
options, he
seem
just
like-
tosses this one away.
That doesn't seem
incomplete.
like all it had before,
Now
though.
that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting
not
the
to the max.
incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah, I want to see, like, are you gonna hold
Second
it,
and
or
10 now
or
from
you
the
want me to hold it?
27. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You had went out like, I don't know what had happened, but I can.
So you can hear me now?
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let me get back to it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Okay, so even though these
44-yard
are
attempt.
good ones, these are not so good. And that's pretty much
Tucker's
because,
kick is good.
lots going on.
And the Ravens strike first at 3
A lot of
In
information on
the
there.
end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom
Major
line, they
is,
wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they
and also
won't
for
turn that
if
down
you
at all.
get plugs that they're part of it,
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
you know, when you actually
26-yard line.
Okay.
Jaguars
If
come
you're
to the
on the
line to
phone,
start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars, nothing.
You don't want to demand anything from them.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Chuck Clark.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Email if you want to send an email to someone, and I can show you how to. Okay. Before the interview, like I said, you want to find out who this person is, prepare your questions, you want to practice asking your questions, if you're like a professional person, maybe you want to script someone you don't know.
On play action, they'll throw. Brought in here by Tyler
And
Eifert.
this is all for like
And they'll get
in-person.
9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Prior to coaching.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Again, don't do eye contact. Don't want to be informal with another person unless you know them. Be engaging, don't break neck. You know, think that after a business card, once again, this is where you
Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall.
and we have to win over
Line of
this for
scrimmage.
FA3.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You and people research. Are there any questions from anyone I asked? Don't have so much information. I kind of went in and out. But hopefully, you know, you
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
I'll go back to the list of the questions that you can ask them. Just because, you know, this essay is going to be used soon. I think it's
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Again, I can do one of your interviews, so if you want to interview me, let me
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively. Being able to diagnose that little touch pass they saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
That's right.
2nd and 10.
You want to go ahead and, you're the expert on this topic and what you've seen on the internet, what you've read, and now you just want to talk to the people and ask them, how do you feel about
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. They had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
You can do more.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson, first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he reached the 8-yard line before going out. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal.
You're going to be
now.
embarrassed to go
Every
get
now and
it.
then brings with a cliche fly partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your ability. This is an extremely durable.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens
We
touchdown.
don't have to worry about that.
Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. As the Ravens push from out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson, remember, 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019. And he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson getting the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does. He's got the 20.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So go ahead and start that. This is the article for the assignment next year. This is the PowerPoint that we just went over. And this is what you're going to do for your quiz. And then this is the one I didn't say about. But
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it should.
And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Makes the
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So yeah, that is all for this week. I did for so yeah, Javier didn't even sign into the interview already.
I should too.
Because you do want to take into account, timing. So let's say, you sign someone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes
No,
everything
it's
that
no,
you're
it's
doing.
no
But in
lie.
those
Don't,
timeouts, you're going to work the
hell
sidelines, hoping to
no. You
get
fucking
it out.
crazy?
Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
I did put Romeo in there.
No.
I hope you all going to that.
That's
So
what
that's
every,
second
you're
and
not
10
gonna ever
after the
mistake
incompletion
again.
on first
Not
down.
a long time.
Hopefully the ball, radio we can just bring. So hopefully you'll have
Throwing again. Jackson.
this week Patterson was.
And that is incomplete.
He did
A lot of
persuade
force
me.
bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
So I will see you all
Over here.
Monday.
From the gun, it's
I'll see
Jackson.
you all Monday.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for the
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. Down man on the right sideline. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
All right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And
Yeah,
he just throws
you
this
heard
one
us
away.
today. We did.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Like they
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. This throw caught right around the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll start with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Goal at the 2-yard
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson going to run. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is into the end zone for Baltimore.
I got another pass, but now it's going to take
J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken
I don't want to
the
do
lead.
anything when I'm at home. Trust me, I got so many
Tucker with the
times.
extra point, and it's now 17-14. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
That's what I mean.
What's me whip the West Minute?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a
No,
swing.
West Me whip. Yeah.
Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Jackson. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll begin here with Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, here's Adams. They find some open field here. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Maybe.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
What is it?
Now Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
His kick
And he'll bang that one through.
makes the score Jaguars 21. Ravens
That's what you don't like.
17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What I thought? Why?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Yellow bean.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
No. Good one again.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Lamar Jackson.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They go play action with Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Not really. I mean, sometimes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let
but
that
it just be a lot of people.
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively,
No,
I think
when you
you're right
go
on
up
target.
to certain
There's
stores.
no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Oh, my God. I swear to God. Too long.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Once more, Adams on 1st down. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Geis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
44-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tackled by Calais Campbell, who was an all-pro with these Jaguars.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, I did not mean
now a desperation. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
12 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, no, at the same time. Shit, probably inside. I don't know. I don't know. Inside, outside, don't matter.
They'll come up
Probably
after the
outside,
sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson to throw. There he goes inside the 30. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass.
Dude, the game
and
kind of
everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he's across from the
Let's go, nigga.
And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Adams.
Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Huh? No, I thought she was just talking to you. Yeah, what she say? Yeah, I didn't. You didn't really say anything that she was. What was she saying? How much? Damn. So there's more that comes with it. No. Cool. What? Yeah. When is it? Oh. Okay. Do we need to find us something to wear? We need to find us something to wear. What did she say? No, I ain't hear you. Say it one more time. Okay. We can. Yeah. Yeah. Do all the dresses.